Hello everyone, I am your instructor Victoria. Let's learn simple sentences. First, let's learn what is a sentence. A sentence contains at least one subject and verb. It expresses a complete thought. If in a sentence there is only one subject and there's no verb there, then this is not a sentence. Or you write a sentence, you think it is a sentence, but in your sentence, there is only one verb here and there's no subject there. This means this is not a sentence. What is a simple sentence? A simple sentence has one subject-verb combination. In other words, it contains one set of combination, and the combination is subject plus verb. It has to be the combination. What does the subject tell us? The subject tells us who or what. What does the verb express? The verb expresses the action like eat, walk, run. It can also express the condition like am, is, are, become, seem, appear. What is a compound subject? So first, let's think about the word compound. Compound means more than one thing. A compound subject is a subject with two or more items or two or more subjects. In other words, two or more mini subjects form one bigger subject, and this bigger subject is called a compound subject. Let's see this example. Teachers and students discussed the project. In this sentence, teachers and students is the compound subject. Teachers, you can regard it as one mini subject. Students is another mini subject. These two mini subjects form one bigger subject, which is teachers and students. And we call this bigger subject, teachers and students, a compound subject. Let's analyze this sentence further. Teachers and students discuss the project. Here, the subject is teachers and students. The subject does the action. The action is the verb, discussed. And then the object is the project. The object receives the action. So subject does the action, verb is the action, object receives the action. What is a compound verb? We just talk about a compound subject. Similarly, a compound verb is a verb with two or more items or verbs. You can think about this way. Two or more mini verbs form one bigger verb, and this bigger verb is called a compound verb. And this compound verb is the real verb of one sentence. Let's see one example. The students studied and completed the assignment carefully. Studied and completed. Studied, you can see it as one mini verb. Completed is another mini verb. Studied and completed, this is one bigger verb, and we call it compound verb. And this is the real verb of the sentence. Let's analyze this sentence further. The students studied and completed the assignment carefully. Subject is the students. Verb is studied and completed, and this is a compound verb. The object is the assignment. The object receives the action. The action is the verb. The action is studied and completed. Subject do the action.